please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA, gateway to the 7 theme lands of the Magic Kingdom.
Welcome aboard the Monday Morning Monorail podcast. This is Justin Monorail, and I've got my whole Monorail family here with me today. We're going to start off by introducing the one and only
Samantha Monorail.
Samantha Monorail. Thank you for being here. How are you doing?
I am fine.
Good. We're so glad that you're back.
Thank you.
And in the number 2 spot,
I don't know.
Chicken Nugget Monorail.
Who's that?
You.
Oh.
You are the chicken nugget. You're the original chicken nugget. Extra crispy. Garrett Monorail is here. And finally,
a fourth take that's just waiting to happen.
the fourth take that's waiting to happen, McKenna Monorail.
Wow.
Yep. Well, that's what we've got today. The 4 of us around the table. An old school style podcast. But guess what? This is our last episode for November. It's November 30th. This is episode 136. Thanksgiving has happened. We overate. I got heartburn.
Yeah, you did.
It's a Thanksgiving tradition. Too much eating and then paying for it later.
Last Monday of November, remember to blow your nose.
Garrett didn't eat too much because he didn't like any of my food.
That's true.
That's not right. I just don't eat much.
But you also don't like the Thanksgiving foods.
There's like 3 things. And they're all like very similar.
What? First of all, Mom made like 10 things.
No, I mean the things I don't like.
Oh.
How
Things
is
that
it
are
all
very
very
similar.
similar?
Like stuffing and like casserole stuff.
Okay, so I made 1 pan of stuffing, and I made 1 casserole.
Garrett,
Yeah,
your white
and I
card's
don't-
getting
And I don't like those
revoked.
2 things.
The
So I
rest
didn't
of it
eat
was
those.
not.
I'm going to have
I
to
ate the other stuff.
I'm going to have to step in here and say it wasn't stuffing.
No,
It was dressing.
It was dressing.
Who cares?
So you can choose to be wrong, just like all of those in the Discord chat.
I'm
But
not
here's the
choosing
deal.
to be wrong.
When there is a correct answer and a wrong answer, why knowingly choose the wrong answer just because of tradition?
Because
Listen,
neither of them matter.
it matters.
It doesn't matter.
Words.
What is-
the
what- are
meaning
we doing a
behind
test?
words is what gives the words meaning.
There's no Thanksgiving quiz happening. You don't need to know.
Justin, the great philosopher.
I'm just saying, the way it's made is what.
So that
Decides
means,
what it is.
That means it's both. dressing
Okay,
and
all right.
stuffing.
Well, from now on, I'm going to call a boiled egg scrambled eggs.
Okay.
That's fine.
People
And
call soda Coke.
yeah, and that's wrong.
They call it
It's a
Coke.
dialect
I
thing.
call it Coke.
You don't call it Coke. You know that. I know
used
that. You
to.
don't
Soda.
call it Coke.
I want to call it. It doesn't
People
matter
call
how
it
you prepare an
pop.
egg. I'm going to call it scrambled.
People call soda pop.
Yeah, and that's fine. Pop and see soda and pop. It both comes from soda pop, which is what it is.
I call it soft
But
drink.
if you ask for a Coke and you get a Sprite, then there's something wrong going on.
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
I used
that's
to
incorrect.
always call it Coke, for real.
Well, that's because Coke is a singular
Whenever I was
soda.
a waitress in Tennessee, I would say, "What kind of Coke do you want?"
Yeah, no, I know, but see, you knew. Now you don't do that anymore, right?
Not much.
You never do it. You don't call soda
Why
Coke.
would you do that? That's just objectively wrong. Coke is one soda.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
guess-
have that perspective about soda, but not stuffing and dressing?
This is different.
Yes, it
It's not-
There aren't
it's not-
there aren't like a million different kinds of stuffing that you would call different things. This is different. This is like
not different.
a singular soda.
We put celery in our stuffing, and it's really good.
Dressing. Yeah, we do. And bacon. It's all good. We made it with Hawaiian bread this year. It was an interesting...
Well, Mom made it, but it was good.
Yes,
Yeah.
she made everything. Except
All
for
I
the
did
deviled
was
eggs.
make deviled eggs because I'm useless.
No.
Well, you made something. I made nothing.
Well, I made nothing. So.
Garrett ate nothing.
I ate.
Yeah, Garrett insulted me by
had-
staring at my food and not touching any of it.
I ate so much mac and cheese.
That's the one thing Mom really didn't make.
Mom
that was
did
the,
not make the
that
mac
was the
and
frozen.
cheese.
I got a pan of
Stouffer's.
frozen mac and cheese,
I ate
and
some
I
of the
stuck it in the
potato.
oven. Well, microwave actually.
Potato was awesome.
Yeah, the potato was good.
Well,
Twice-
maybe this
twice
week
baked
we'll have a
potatoes.
twice baked potato with a sandwich. Shut up,
That's
McKenna.
To me.
All right. That concludes our Thanksgiving podcast.
Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
And now we'll get into the matter at hand. We got a couple Disney things to talk about. And since we're already talking about food, why not just keep talking about food? You guys know that I love a foodie guide. Do you know that?
No.
Well, I do. And every season we get a new one.
If you were a sim, one of your attributes would be foodie guide.
Probably.
That's not an attribute.
But foodie is.
Well, this past Monday, which means it came out too late for me to talk about it last week, Disney Blogs put out the foodie guide to the holiday treats at the Magic Kingdom.
Yay!
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
No kidding.
So
Is that an orange?
there's all kinds of good things. There's an orange bird, but let's go through them one by one. So Main Street Bakery, they've got a couple of things. They have a holiday Mickey cinnamon roll, which is a Mickey-shaped cinnamon roll drizzled with red and green icing. So just a cinnamon roll, but
Yeah.
it's Mickey-shaped, so of course it tastes better. Mm-hmm. And then a Twice Upon a Cupcake, a confetti Christmas tree topped. Oh, no. I said it back. It's a confetti Christmas tree that tops a vanilla cupcake with a red velvet hidden Mickey inside.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, I want to try that. It's like 2 cakes,
Yeah, 2 cupcakes. It's a double-decker cupcake kind of.
double deckers. Yeah.
At the Sunshine Tree Terrace is where they have the Orange Bird Christmas, an orange-scented white chocolate mousse filled with orange curd.
That
you know,
sounds
they
awful.
could have just made the orange be the face instead of making him be really fat.
That's his body.
They
He's-
gave him a big body.
The character is supposed to have an orange for a head and then a normal little body at the
His
bottom.
head's supposed to be bigger than his body.
Yeah.
Well, they did it backward. Hey, we all just overate for Thanksgiving. Maybe he did too. He
Yeah,
stuffed
okay.
himself with dressing.
I'm actually more interested
Stuffing.
in whatever's going on down below it.
Yeah, this one's interesting. So this comes from Aloha Isle. It's a pistachio chai tea float.
Chai.
Pistachio soft serve, spiced chai tea, and a red velvet cake pop ornament. This is a new thing. Last year, do you remember there was like a?
Something pistachio.
It was a pistachio.
It was in hot chocolate.
and strawberry
Or like
and hot
chocolate.
chocolate or something.
I don't know.
Do you remember
Cold
that?
hot chocolate.
Yeah, it was cold hot chocolate. I was very interested because I felt like it was a unique treat. It was kind of gross.
Cold
I
chocolate.
don't like pistachio ice cream, but I
neither.
love chai tea.
But I'm glad this is a new thing that tastes like, it sounds like it's going to taste better. Chai tea and pistachio soft serve and red velvet cake pop. I'm open to trying that.
I mean, I'd like chai tea with vanilla ice cream,
Yeah.
but I don't like cake pops.
Well, it's on the
I'll eat
side.
it.
Yeah.
Cake pops are
tasty.
gooey.
You could share that with a friend.
I actually haven't had a cake pop that is gooey.
I've never had a gooey cake pop.
I don't
They're
know
always
what you're
dry.
What kind of
In my
what
opinion.
kind of cake pops are you eating?
I
Mom?
think they're really, because, you make them with crumbled up cake and icing, so it's like thick. It's not-
Thick.
It's like,
they're like cake.
Like
to
my
me.
thighs.
They
Like
just feel like
plaque.
I'm eating a tiny cake to me.
To me, they taste. I've always had dry ones. Like
it's
I've
like
never.
eating hardened toothpaste.
I've never. I've never been.
What kind of cake pops are you guys eating? What?
I like cake pops. I'm not
Wait,
saying
hold on. Do you call toothpaste a cake pop? Is that something in your dialect?
no.
Toothpaste is cake pops are nothing like toothpaste. What?
It's like whenever toothpaste gets like really hard,
Ew.
and
No.
but it's like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
how do you describe it?
Not like that.
It's like too much.
This is an
You're weird.
interesting description of a cake pop. Okay, over at Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe, they have a Let It Snow taco, a sugar cookie taco shell filled with salted caramel and spiced chocolate mousse.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, I think that one maybe looks prettier than how it will taste.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably taste like have you ever eaten the sugar they're like the ornaments that are made out of sugar. I don't think you're supposed to eat them, but I do.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know, people collect them. They're made out of like really hard sugar.
And glue?
And,
And
like,
you're eating that?
I got-
No wonder.
are you
Oh
talking
my
I got-
God.
For Easter one time, I got an egg that was made out of
And it was like
sugar.
really decorated
We were
with
supposed to
like
eat that, I
like
think.
with like people.
I know what she's talking
You know
about.
the sugar eggs, like
Yes.
sugar eggs.
Okay. Like a
They're
sugar
made
egg.
out of
And
sugar.
they're hollow on the inside and
Yeah.
they have like a scenery
That's
Yeah,
the-
you ate
made
that?
of icing.
You ate
I
that?
think that's what that's gonna taste
I don't
like.
think you're supposed to eat those.
I'm pretty sure you are
No.
because they're made out of
don't
sugar.
I don't think
Well,
you're
gingerbread houses are made out of sugar and stuff. You're
Yeah,
not really
you
supposed to eat them.
gingerbread.
You put them out and then you leave them.
You eat those
As
ingredients.
You're supposed to eat those, right?
separated.
Have I eaten somebody's collectible?
Did you eat a Fabergé egg?
Have I eaten a collectible egg?
That would be,
man.
that would be so funny. Those aren't made of anything that you should eat. They also have Christmas churros at Pecos Bill. Mini churros topped with red and green sugar.
So it's a churro.
Just churros.
Just churros.
Yeah.
Over at Sleepy Hollow, the Fa-la-la-la funnel cake. Powdered sugar funnel cake, strawberry topping, whipped cream, and holiday sprinkles. So,
It's
I mean,
just a
it's just
funnel
funnel cake.
cake.
Yeah, nothing special.
Yeah.
Gaston's Tavern has Belle's Enchanted Christmas Tree, almond macaroons with cranberry orange filling stacked to create a Christmas tree.
So it looks impressive.
Yeah, it looks good.
However, I don't
I think that
know
would
if
be
I'm
good.
gonna like the flavor.
I don't want cranberry orange. Like what a traditional filling would have sufficed.
I don't know. I think I would try that one. And that's also new, by the way. Pinocchio Village Haas. They have the Yuletide Wishes, which is chocolate cake filled with chocolate mousse covered with chocolate ganache.
That sounds awful.
All chocolate all the time.
That's a lot of chocolate.
I would try
I'd
it.
try it.
And then and then over at Storybook Treats, Minnie's Merry Cherry Sundae, a cherry soft serve, hot fudge, whipped cream, holiday sprinkles, and a mini bow.
I mean,
Interesting.
that sounds tasty.
Yeah.
I would try that.
Cherry soft serve is always a treat,
Well, it is a treat. You're
It is.
right. Congratulations.
and I
Is
enjoy
that
it.
ants on a log?
No, at Westford Ho, they have a Chip and Dale Christmas churro, which is a gingerbread churro topped with apple pie filling and chocolate chips.
Ew.
So it's kind of, bless you, it's kind of ants on a log, but all sugar ingredients.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, I don't like apple pie. I like my apples not warm.
I think warm apple flavor is okay.
We got a couple more treats here. Over at Anti-Gravities, you could get the Just a Dream Away salted caramel milkshake with silver sugar churro. And then just right, next door at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe, spice up your holiday. It's not a burger. It's actually a chicken sandwich this time. A spicy chicken sandwich with slaw, pickles, and sriracha aioli with a Santa Mickey branded brioche bun.
I'd eat that.
I'd try it.
Yeah, I'm excited about the spicy chicken sandwich. That
I
sounds
like
pretty
spicy.
Okay. She pulled up a picture of the sugar egg thing. I've eaten one of those.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat them.
I have eaten one of those.
That's what I think the taco is going to taste like.
good. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be as hard as that.
I know what she's talking about. We bought those for them a long
Okay,
time
so I'm
ago.
not.
It was a prank. You weren't
So-
supposed to eat it.
Okay, I'm good. I had a moment there where I was really scared.
At the Main Street cart, you can get sugar and spice churros, Christmas cookie churros with icing and holiday sprinkles served with a side of eggnog.
Ew.
Oh, eggnog.
And
I'll
at
eat a
the
churro.
at the Citrus cart, located at the Castle Hub, they have a churro worth melting for cinnamon churros topped with marshmallow fluff and blue sugar.
I like marshmallow fluff, but I like it with peanut butter. I don't know if I'd want marshmallow fluff on something
That's
sweet.
morbid.
Yeah, that's
It's so then the marshmallow fluff, they have a carrot in there,
That's-
and it's
that's-
called worth melting
that's
for.
dead Olaf right there.
It's dead Olaf.
I didn't even pick up on that, but you are correct. You can dip your churro in a melted Olaf.
Wow,
And then eat Olaf.
Then
So
you eat 'em.
tasty.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I
maybe
like that.
maybe you're filled with the Olaf spirit after you eat his melted body.
That is really morbid.
Go out and slurp up a snowman.
Would you like to slurp a snowman?
I don't like that.
Okay. But that's all. Lots of holiday treats. I think we should try it. We actually have park passes for Magic Kingdom next Saturday, so we're going to try all of this stuff.
Heard?
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 Wait, when?
Next Saturday.
Oh.
Next Friday, Give Kids the World. Saturday, Magic Kingdom.
Next. Isn't that this?
Yeah, it's actually this week. Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
But
using the wrong set of time,
I know.
It confuses me.
Well, I get myself confused sometimes because of when we record and when the show comes out. Me.
You messed up. You said something wrong.
I always mess up.
And then you get
I've
mad at
never
other
done
people for
anything
messing up.
wrong.
Well, this past weekend, we got to sample a brand new festival at Epcot. The International Festival of the Holidays kicked off. I think it started on Friday, actually, Black Friday. We went Saturday. They had all the holiday decorations up, all new food booths, all kinds of things going on.
Wait, what do you mean brand new festival? They've done that a lot.
Yeah, but this year everything's a little bit different. You know,
Everything's
They're French
different.
people.
they're calling this one a taste of the International Festival of the Holidays.
Why?
I think because they've added maybe some additional like food things to try to spice it up. They've got some different activities for the kids to participate in. I just figured we'd give people a little bit of a preview since we got to experience it really early on. And if there are people who are traveling down, maybe going to be in the parks for the Christmas season, let's tell them what they can look forward to. We didn't get to try a ton of the food, but we did try a few things, so maybe we can tell you about that. First of all, you're going to want to get a passport. And I'm going to take this from Garrett sitting in front of him, but when you walk into the park, of course you can use your My Disney Experience app and actually pull up the festival passport on your phone, so you don't have to get a physical one if you'd prefer not to. But they do have them. They're kind of all over the place. Where you get a park map, you can probably get a festival passport. And inside the festival passport, you will get information about everything. The food, the activities, the different entertainment options, and there's a few things going on. But one of the things that I wanted to definitely point out was if you want to do the Olaf scavenger hunt, which is similar to the Remy scavenger hunt you can do during Food and Wine, you're going to want to get a Olaf map, scavenger hunt map, before you go into World Showcase.
Did you notice that people were carrying these round circles? Is that the map?
Yes, those were the Olaf maps.
I would like to say to anyone who does these things, I like to do them for the completion of the map, and then I take them to the people.
Yes.
They don't care. They don't care if you completed it correctly.
You're saying they don't check to make sure you put the stickers in the right place.
Yeah, they're just like, stamp, here you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are they going to do? They're like, nope, wrong, sorry, and then you wasted your money?
No. They're like, nope, this is wrong. You should go back and fix it. Done. I can.
Well, the problem with that, with the Remy one, is you only have one set of stickers. If you did it wrong, you're not going to be able to
peel them off.
They don't re-stick. So they're not going to punish you if you accidentally or maybe even intentionally put them in the wrong place. You just, if you didn't go through and find the right Remy's in the right spot, that's on you.
I just want to be rewarded for doing a good job.
Maybe you should get an extra reward if you get it right.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, typically with the Remy scavenger hunt, you get some sort of a reward after you go back to like port of entry. You show them your map with all the completed stickers, and then they'll give you like your choice of like travel mug or something. And they're not super like high quality mugs, but they're cool. And
I like them.
They usually have different characters on them or
I've
something.
gotten 2 different Remy items.
I have a question though for you all. Do you know what the reward was for the Olaf
I didn't look.
scavenger hunt? Because it doesn't actually say in the book.
I don't think it's told you what the rewards were last time for the Remy maps either.
Maybe not.
We did it whenever we first saw it last time.
Yeah. In the passport, it just says Olaf's Holiday Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt. Go on a festive quest hunting for holiday traditions that Olaf has gathered and lost along the way. Maps may be purchased at select merchandise locations while supplies last. The maps are what, $10?
Probably around that.
I think they're about $10. Are you looking up facts for me right now?
Yeah, so just because I was wondering what would the gift be at the end, and it looks like it is a cup.
Okay.
And I was going to try to look at the price. There's 3 different types of cups to choose from, and of course 2 of them have Olaf, one has Elsa with Olaf. So, yeah.
And the price?
The price
is nice.
The price is nice. $7.99.
Oh, $7.99. I think that's cheaper than the Remy ones.
I think so too.
I feel like they were $10.
It's a Christmas gift.
Maybe
It's
so.
cheaper.
Yeah. If you're interested in doing that, I just suggest grabbing the map before you enter World Showcase. That way you don't have to backtrack or any of that. But the idea is you go through the different countries, you find wherever they've hidden Olaf somewhere, make sure you look up, look down, look in the nooks and crannies. You will find an Olaf statue doing some sort of an activity, and then you're supposed to match that sticker to the Olaf in the country on your map. And then you can also take a look at the gingerbread capital city. So just like they did for Food and Wine, the World Showcase Events Pavilion is open, and they have a gingerbread display in there this year. I didn't see it yesterday. Did you see it?
I did go in there.
Yeah.
And I saw stuff, but I guess I missed the gingerbread display.
Well, you missed out. It sounds like it's pretty cool. It says that it's a patriotic display, and it pays homage to some of our nation's most iconic landmarks, including the United States Capitol Building, Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and a 5-foot-tall Washington Monument.
Everything felt a little crowded in there, so I didn't really pay much attention. I found myself a table, and I stayed there for a few.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Well, if we get a chance to go back while they still have it, I would like to see the gingerbread display, and then McKenna will eat it.
Yep. Yes, I will.
The other thing I was going to point out is they do, just like they've done in previous years, there's a cookie stroll where you can get stamps for buying the different cookies at different booths around the World Showcase. And if you get 5 cookies, you end up getting a complimentary cookie. And who doesn't love a good half dozen cookies?
that sounds disgusting.
Walking around World Showcase. So this is something that you don't have to buy a map for it. There are stamps. There's a stamp spot in the back of the passport. And then as you go buy these cookies, one's in Germany, one is in the American Adventure, one is at the L'Haim kitchen between Morocco and France, one is inside the World Showplace Events Plaza, and the other's in Canada. And as you get those, you ask the cashier to stamp the back of your passport, and then you can go collect your free holiday cookie, which I think yesterday, it's a complimentary mini peppermint cookie. We actually just bought one yesterday, and it was delicious. So
It's tasty.
we paid for it, but it's a delicious treat. A nice reward. I can tell you, last year we did the cookie stroll. We tried all the cookies. I don't know if they're all the same this year.
They are the same, actually.
They are?
Yes.
Okay. But I remember last year my favorite was the black and white from L'Haim.
That was my least favorite.
I really like that one.
I did not like that
Oh.
cookie.
Which one was your favorite, though?
Hold on.
The Linzer from Germany? The chocolate crinkle cookie from the American holiday table?
I think it might have been the peppermint pinwheel.
Ah, from Canada.
Ah.
Oh,
Canada.
From Canada. Yeah. So, cookie stroll, make sure you're getting your stamps. Olaf scavenger hunt, make sure you go buy your map before you go to World Showcase. And one thing I noticed too, and I'm not sure if they've got some information in the book about this, but I noticed that all the KidCot stations had like special stickers
Yeah, I saw that too.
for the Festival of the Holiday. So you can take your kids, drop by the KidCot stations in each of the countries, and I think they have different little stickers for the holidays. So that's cool. In addition to all the food booths, they've got several holiday merchandise locations with a lot of specifically unique holiday merchandise. Chip and Dale are the ambassadors of the Festival of the Holidays once again. They've got, of course, pass holder shirts, but they have non-pass holder shirts and, ornaments. They've got different things you can buy. All of it really cute, really nice. I really like the holiday stuff, the holiday merch this year.
Yeah.
It's really cute. As we were walking around, I noticed all of the Joffreys had the same, specials, and they typically don't do that.
Well, at Epcot, they typically have the same special, I normally, except for whenever they decided suddenly to bring in the Skyliner coffee into
toffee
Epcot.
flight.
I feel like you would have to go to certain Joffreys to get certain drinks.
So normally in different parks it's like that, but for Epcot they always have like the same donut on a coffee.
Well, Mom means
No.
the ones that are like the standard, not holiday offerings. Some of the booths have specialty drinks that really you can only get in certain ones.
No, that's what I'm talking about. In Epcot, that's not what it's like, or at least what I've noticed, because I love the special coffee, so I'm always looking out to see if there's a new special coffee.
Well, maybe what you're not noticing though is the adult ones because
Well, I can't have the adult one, so
yeah,
I'm not noticing those.
but Mom is correct because there's only one where you can get the Fireball drink, which is like back in the Back of World Showcase somewhere.
Yeah, well...
Is it at the American Pavilion?
Yeah, that one. But they don't have it right now because it's a frozen lemonade with Fireball.
Yeah, I don't think they have that like at the other Joffreys is what I'm saying. I don't think so.
Well, yeah, so I wasn't trying to debate it. It just seemed like the first time I saw them serving the same donut at every single Joffrey's, you know, like this Twix donut.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a caramel tinsel donut topped with crumbled Twix.
Yeah.
And then their beverage special is a caramel tinsel latte.
I would like to try it.
Sounds good.
It sounds
It
disgusting.
sounds very sweet, but it sounds good. It's a chocolatey latte drizzled with caramel sauce and crumbled Twix.
Yeah.
I would have gotten it yesterday if I hadn't already had like an energy drink and then I had a frozen coffee. So I didn't want to like
didn't wanna
implode in
overdo it.
Epcot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm part of the gang, I'm sure, of listeners who have not had anything from Joffrey's
Ever?
ever.
Have you had a water bottle from Chocolates?
I don't think so.
Would you? I mean, Garrett doesn't really like coffee. He doesn't
Yeah.
like the taste of coffee,
that's why.
even flavored coffees. But I was going to ask if you'd be interested in trying this caramel tinsel latte, but I guess not. No chance.
I
I
am.
mean, I'd probably try it.
Me.
Well, I wanted to kind of highlight some of the things that we actually were able to try yesterday. So they've got a lot of booths. It's it's not like as many booths as they had for food and wine. It's a little more manageable. I kind of feel like if you were there all day in Epcot, like from start to finish, and yesterday the hours were 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., you could probably get maybe something from each booth if you really wanted to. I don't know. Maybe there's a few too many for that, but typically the food or treats that you get from the booths, they're not like huge. And if you're splitting them between 2 or 3 people, then, you know, it might be doable. But yesterday we tried a few things. We didn't try something from every single booth, but you, Sam, you started with the charcuterie and cheese plate from Prost, and you weren't overly impressed with that.
It was small. And, you know, it was just me at the time. But I was thinking if you guys were there to share with me, there wouldn't be very much. I had 4 almonds on there, so we each would have had 1 almond. 4, like, really thin slices of, what's it called? Like salami or whatever. And then
Prosciutto,
1
maybe.
slice of prosciutto.
1 slice of
that
prosciutto.
was rolled up, and then 3 little pieces of cheese. And I was thinking, kind of glad I got this on my own because I wouldn't want to share. There's not enough to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten charcuterie from some of the festival booths before, and I feel like they've been a little more in depth than that, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one. Do you remember the one that we got from the? It was I can't remember what they called it, but when they turned the O Canada Theater
Apple something
into the apple orchard or whatever.
Yeah.
They had a charcuterie board in there that I feel like had a
was
lot of
pretty
stuff on
good.
it. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
A little bit disappointing if you're interested in charcuterie. Maybe find a different one. And then you and McKenna stopped at the Canada. What's it called? Yukon?
Yukon Holiday Kitchen.
And what did you try there?
So McKenna got scallops. Mm-hmm. And
How
I
were the
got.
scallops?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
So the scallops are like, they have apple involved in there.
Yeah.
And it's actually really good. It's like whenever you put fruit in a salad, it's good.
Yeah. It says parsnip silk, apple chutney, and hazelnut croquant.
Yeah, the hazelnuts were on top of the scallop, and then there was apple in the middle between the two scallops. And whenever you ate them, they were actually like sweet.
It all went well together.
really good.
A symphony of flavors.
Oh, yes. Ratatouille.
Okay, all right. And what did you have, Sam?
The beef, how do you say it?
I don't know. I was going to get you to say it. Is it bourguignon? Bourguignon?
Sure.
Bourguignon?
And it was good. I also had the frozen coffee with the whiskey in it. And it was definitely in classic Booth fashion. It was very, very small. And he put as much whipped cream on top. Actually, the amount of whipped cream he put on top was bigger than the amount of coffee I got. But it was good. I mean, you get like a sip and
It was more than a sip.
not much. They always give like small drinks.
They
So
do.
I, again, would like to go back to previous episodes where I recommend do not purchase alcohol beverages from the booths. Just go to the full service bars. They have full size drinks and you don't feel like you spent $8 on a sip.
Yeah. It's a good tip. Unless you specifically want to try something, because they do have drinks that you can't get at the bars in around World Showcase. So if you really are set on trying some of these flavors of these different adult beverage offerings at the booths, then maybe pick out one or two, but don't bank on just drinking those because they're expensive and you don't get much.
Yeah.
For sure.
You really don't.
The next stop was L'Chaim.
L'Chaim.
Okay, thank you, McKenna. And I know, Sam, you tried the pastrami on rye,
Yes.
and how did you think that was?
It was good. It was very small. And I could have eaten actually a whole one of those. I enjoyed it. The house-made pickle was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a really huge pickle fan. This one was a little weird.
Okay.
But I really liked
But good
the
review
sandwich.
for the sandwich. Mm-hmm.
I
And
thought it was salty.
I didn't try it. I was still recovering from heartburn at that moment. So, and then McKenna, you tried the smoked salmon potato latke.
Yes, and if you're gonna have a latke and you like fish, or like if you like a bagel, like a bagel with the
Lox.
with like a bagel with lox, yeah. So inside the salmon, there are little capers in it.
Mm-hmm.
So good. It's so good. I love
Okay.
it. It's delicious.
All right. Sam, you just had the potato latke without the smoked salmon.
Yep.
Was that worth it?
It was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah, I could have used more dill, but it was good.
Okay.
They
All right.
need my help. I could help them more.
One of the things that I was pretty interested in trying is the grilled lamb kefta kebab and grapes from Sapphire. But we, at the point where it was time to get dinner, we'd already had a few things and we weren't able to try that. So that's on the list. If we get to go back, I want to try it for sure.
Yeah.
What I tried myself was at the Miliklikimaka Holiday Kitchen, which is located over, if you know where like the honey booth is, as you're entering World Showcase near Refreshment Port. It's over there where the little playground is, kind of between Imagination and the new Starbucks. They had Hawaiian inspired foods, and of course Sam couldn't have these things because they do use pineapple in the preparation of some of the food items. So just to be safe, she didn't try it. But I tried the Lomi Lomi salmon with tomatoes, onions, salmon roe, yuzu mayonnaise, and yuca chips. And I thought it was really good. It was almost like a deconstructed kind of a sushi thing. Although, there weren't any, there's not like rice mixed in there, but they serve it to you in this little like plastic clear globe. And it looks cool. I took a picture of it. I'll post it on our Instagram as a follow-up to this episode, and you can look at the salmon and see what you think of it. But
It was very fancy.
it was very fancy. I liked it, and I enjoy salmon, so to me it was good. It almost reminded me of eating like a poke bowl or something without, the rice.
Yeah. You know what I just realized?
What'd you realize?
So, first off, I really like sweet potatoes. I think they're very tasty.
Okay.
out of like potato family, other than potato chips,
Yes.
sweet potatoes may be my next favorite. Like anyway, however you cook them, I love
Any
them.
style potato, sweet
Correct.
potato.
Well, I just love potatoes.
I'll call them
in general.
scrambled sweet potatoes, no matter how you make them.
Oh, stop it. And so at the American Adventure, the funnel cake place, they have a sweet potato casserole funnel cake.
Oh.
And it's topped with marshmallows, cinnamon sugar, honey roasted pecans, and caramel drizzle.
Wow.
That sounds really, really sweet, but I would totally have tried that.
You need to find people who also like sweet potatoes as much as you do, so then you can eat this stuff. Because I know
I like sweet potatoes.
Well, Dad likes them, but I know me and Garrett aren't the biggest sweet potato fans.
Yeah,
I love
whatever.
a classic potato.
I do not like sweet potatoes at all.
I think they're so good.
No, they're actually not better for you than a
I know they're
potato
not.
does. A normal potato, they just have different vitamins,
I
like
know-
different things you need.
I'm fully aware that it's just starch.
Just starch.
I love it. It tastes good.
Don't shame her for liking sweet
I'm not
potatoes.
Sweet
Shaming
potatoes
her.
are nasty in my opinion.
They taste like the earth.
I like sweet potato fries.
No, they don't.
I feel like potatoes taste like the earth.
They do. They're more tasty.
You know what really tastes like the earth? Avocados.
Dirt. Oh, yes, avocados. But I
Avocados
like
kind of taste
avocados.
like dirt, but
Avocados taste weird to me.
I'm
They don't taste
warming
like
up
the earth.
to them. I am.
Do you like bean
I'm not.
sprouts?
Oh, bean sprouts are delicious.
Ooh, I
And those
love a good
taste-
bean sprout.
Like the earth?
And
I like things that taste like the earth. As someone who used to eat dirt on the playground, I'm a connoisseur.
You are a weirdo. You're eating Fabergé eggs. You're eating dirt.
I live by the rule.
Of
Gotta
goat?
try everything once.
Goat.
She is.
I live by
she
the
is
rule
goat.
of goat.
She is the goat.
the goat. Another thing I'd put on the list of items I'd like to try if we get a chance to go back is at Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen in Japan. The New Year celebration soba sounds
Yes.
pretty good to me. Buckwheat soba noodles in hot dashi soup with shrimp tempura, fish cake, and chopped green onion.
It sounds awesome.
Here's my only hesitation. I tried a soba noodle from the Japanese festival booth for Food and Wine, and they had the shrimp tempura. And the shrimp tempura got soggy because they put it in the soup, which I'm sure they would do with this. So what I would like to do is maybe request that they put it on the side because I don't want a soggy tempura shrimp.
Was it cold or hot soba?
It was hot.
Okay. I prefer cold soba.
I'm sure this is hot. It says hot.
It is hot.
Hot
so
dashi. Yeah.
That's always a bummer whenever they don't have cold noodles.
Yeah. And then if you're looking for sushi, there in Japan, they do have the Chirashi sushi tree.
They had it before.
Not for Food and Wine. They didn't have a sushi
No,
tree.
but they had it for last time the festival of the holidays happened.
Okay. Well, I'm just pointing out that it is there.
Yeah, it's back.
Sashimi grade tuna, salmon, ikura, and yellowtail with vegetables decorated on a bed of rice.
Hey, they have that cheese fondue back over in Germany at that booth. Remember, it was like a bread bowl boat, a bread boat,
Yeah.
and it was full of cheese
And
it had
potatoes, yeah, I
vegetables
remember
on
that.
the side.
Yeah,
That was good.
it was very good.
And they have the pork schnitzel with mushroom sauce, spatzel, and braised red cabbage. That was good. I had that before, and I love schnitzel anyway. What can I say?
delicious.
What can I say?
Say rada 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 rada. Thank you.
And the turkey poutine at the refreshment port sounded disgusting.
No, I think it sounds good. I want to try it. I
you
just
kidding
don't like
me?
cranberry relish. I don't think that's going to be good.
Okay, people have to tell us what they think, if this sounds good or not. It's turkey poutine French fries with turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onion. Last I checked, I just ate like 4 days worth of turkey.
I know the thought of turkey yesterday was kind of like turning me off, which is why I avoided the American tradition kitchen. But also coming off a heartburn, I was trying to avoid spicy stuff. Otherwise, I would have wanted to go to Las Posadas and try the giant tostada de chorizo
No.
or the tamal de pollo.
No.
Both of those sound really good. The tamale braised chipotle chicken served in a corn masa topped with mole verde, queso cotilla, crema mexicana, and toasted pumpkin seeds. That sounds great. And the giant tostada is chorizo served on a giant tostada with chipotle, black bean puree, salsa verde, queso cotija, crema mexicana, and pickled onion. Both sound great.
Chorizo hurts my stomach.
Well, yeah, yesterday would have been bad for me to have that, but
I would like to say that I want to go to the Shanghai Holiday Kitchen
Yes.
and try everything they have there.
all three.
I actually always find, like, I really like the stuff that they have at the special food booths in China. Always. So I think the red stewed beef sounds awesome. I love a good rice bowl. I really love curry. So if this is a good curry, that's going to be fantastic.
Curry chicken
And
rice
who
bowl.
doesn't like a wonton?
House-made
love
crab and
wontons.
cheese.
Yeah, who doesn't like a wonton?
Me.
Okay, freak.
Garrett hasn't been chipping in what he'd like to have from the holiday kitchens because he's not real interested in any of this stuff.
Eggnog.
Yeah.
We're just eggnog.
I
just
think
want
we've read
eggnog.
almost everything.
Almost.
I'm about to bring up one last thing that
Tuscany?
I wanted. Nope.
Oh,
The warm brown sugar stuffed pretzel with ice cream
Yeah.
and chocolate sauce at the refreshment port.
yeah.
I really wanted that. But alas, I was too full.
A flatbread.
We should have done it. We actually, silly us, when we were ready to make our dinner decision last night, we ended up going to the boulangerie patisserie? Boulangerie. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. Sounds fine.
In France. I've never eaten anything from there. This was the first time for me.
I wasn't there. I decided to go home and I cut myself up an apple and ate some apples
With peanut butter.
with peanut butter.
Because you were having a kindergarten snack.
Yes, while I play video games.
Well, I tried the lobster bisque in the bread bowl, and it was really good. I was pretty satisfied. It was a good lobster bisque, and it was smooth and calming on my stomach.
I ate eclair.
We got the chocolate eclair. It was good. It did not come with a glove, so I was a little disappointed.
Hold on. The lobster bisque, was it better than the one that they had at Be Our Guest?
I would say it's just as good.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I have dreams of that lobster bisque.
I remember the lobster biscuit be our guest. I don't remember it like blowing me away, and this was good. I mean, in the bread bowl, it was good. I was dipping the bread into the lobster bisque. It was a good experience of lobster bisque. I'd put it up there.
Okay.
You should try it. And then Sam ordered a BLT, which came on. What kind of a roll was that?
A bread one.
It was a bread.
It was
Croissant?
delicious.
Was it flaky?
It wasn't flaky. It wasn't. It also wasn't a baguette.
Was it
No.
pillowy?
It was
soft.
soft.
And we
Yeah.
got it warmed up.
And it wasn't like a really thick roll either. So
It was long and skinny.
yeah.
It looked like.
Looked like what, Justin?
Oh, I was gonna say it looked like I was gonna compare it to like a hot dog bun or something, but it wasn't even really that because it was pointy on either end. I don't know. It was a different kind. It was good.
It was good.
And we also tried the Napoleon,
Napoleon.
not Neapolitan.
That's what I called it.
She ordered a Neapolitan, but it was a
And-
Napoleon.
I was kidding.
It was good. So everything there was good. It was busy. We had to do a standing table, but I was pretty happy with the food there.
Yeah.
I was very tired.
Garrett was tired and ready to have a nap.
He was telling us that he was going to fall asleep
gonna
while
fall asleep.
walking.
You should
didn't
come
say
home
that.
with me, and then we could have played. You could have watched me play BioShock Infinite. Wow, that was
Wow.
rough. That took me a
Infinite.
second.
Well, instead, we rode Soren, which, by the way, you missed out because we got middle, which we don't usually get.
You
on
wouldn't have
Soarin'.
gotten it with me.
Maybe not.
I
but
would have been an extra body.
We were on an area that was just those three.
Yeah. But we got perfect seats on Soren, which is the only way to do it. Soren is good if you get good seats. Not great, in my opinion. It's good if you get good seats. If you get bad seats, Soren is bad.
Yeah, everything's bendy.
That's my opinion. But then we finished it up on Spaceship Earth, and Garrett said he was definitely going to have a nap on Spaceship Earth.
I didn't.
And then we were moving into the room where you see Earth from space, and we got stuck just before coming out of the tunnel for probably 15 minutes.
It was a long time.
And I got
In a place
to
where we
see-
weren't looking at anything.
I was in the front, and when I switched seats, I could see things. Like they got stuff.
At
There was a
least,
walkway.
I mean, I feel like it would have been worse to get stuck in where the cavemen are hiding Oh my god.
hiding.
Where the cavemen are fighting the woolly mammoth, where it's like pitch black.
We could see.
It actually was brighter.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, and I have an update. Michelangelo was actually painting.
Yeah,
That's good news.
And
Like
it was
everything
much
was
brighter in
Like
there.
everything was working.
Yeah, everything was working. It seemed like the lights were brighter.
Yeah.
You could see the ceiling.
You could see the ceiling in a lot
I
of
could
rooms.
see, like that silhouette. I could see things in there. There was a walkway, and there were like machinery things.
Yeah,
and-
so up in that room that we're talking about, where you turn and you look out into space and you can see Earth, before you start your return to Earth, Garrett's talking about like the flat area there that's kind of in the middle of the room. It looked like there was a little walkway down to a platform, and there was like machinery. I thought you could see like shelving with stuff on the shelving. Like that's how bright it was. You
I
could
saw-
actually see stuff.
I saw
Yeah.
some kind of box that had a rounded top, and I saw like a podium looking thing, and I saw rails,
Yeah.
and there were stairs down to a platform.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, though. I mean, we couldn't see Earth. We could only see the stars up in the top of the dome because of where we were. And we were getting a mix of that awe-inspiring
Oh my
orchestral
gosh.
music, but then also that weird music when you go through the Matrix tunnel.
Oh yeah.
So it's like-
it was unnerving.
It was a really weird mix of music that we were getting. I don't know that there's a worse place that you could get stuck.
Where
on
I was
Spaceship Earth.
sitting, both the music they seemed to mix together.
Not for me.
No.
Where I was sitting, they blended pretty well.
Wait, so were you guys leaning too? Okay.
No, we were flat. That's the only nice thing. We weren't leaned back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they kept coming on to remind us
Not to stand up.
don't
Because
stand
people
up
were probably
over and over and over.
standing.
You know, back in my day, whenever I went to Disney, if you got stuck on a ride that long, they would give you fast passes or something. God, it
was
used
pretty
to be
long.
so much better. And now look at
Oh,
what
come
they're
on.
doing. I'm just kidding.
It was pretty long, though. We were sitting there for a little while. Long enough that I actually thought there's a chance that for the first time ever, we're going to get walked off Spaceship Earth. I was really hoping, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Dang.
Yeah. We got moving again.
It thought I had Groot on my shoulder, and it thought Groot was a separate person.
That's true.
So
But
it
it
put
took pictures.
it put him sitting on top of the shoulders of the person.
Baby Groot. Garrett has a shoulder baby Groot. That's a little magnetic thing. It sits on, and it thought that it was another passenger. So in Garrett's pictures, first of all, his picture was like a nightmare picture that was totally messed up. But then Groot was perfect. But then just to the side of the picture of Groot was half of Garrett's face.
Yeah. Groot was sitting on the person.
Yeah, on the shoulders. Groot. The whole Groot was the head of the
Yeah.
person in
Did
the
you guys
spaceship.
get a picture of this?
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Oh, perfect.
And then the funny thing was, the picture that I got was perfect. Mom's was like a nightmare picture where
yeah.
half of her face was blacked out.
Where my mask was, it's like it blacked that out.
That's really funny looking.
We should put that on the Instagram too. Will you send that to me, Garrett?
And then my picture, I was missing an eye.
I think that I will always have the worst Spaceship Earth picture.
Will you send that picture to me, please? I'm going to put it on our Insta so people can see Groot in his future. Or should I say, what does he say?
Man, remember that
The
Spaceship
beginning
Earth
of your future.
The end.
Like, go
or should I say
through?
the beginning? That's right.
where the monitors weren't working and I got to the desktop on the monitor. That was fun.
Good times. I do want to say too, if you ride Living with the Land right now, the holiday layover is in full effect and it's awesome. They've added stuff to it. It's beautiful.
Wouldn't it be overlay?
Is that not what I said?
You said layover.
Oh, well,
Like we're like a plane.
yeah, it's a layover. Overlay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But it is awesome. Lights everywhere. They've got really cool decorations all through the ride. And as if Living with the Land wasn't awesome enough.
I know.
Now you ride it at night and it's got cool lights all through it. So-
I like Living with the Land.
And someone picked
awesome.
a leaf off of a bush.
yeah, that's true.
I think that they should do like a game show. Disney should but it'd be like supermarket sweep, but it's in Living with the Land, and you go and get the most expensive vegetables you can.
No. People would
see who won.
ruin it in there. It's such a finely manicured greenhouse. If they let people run through there, they'd trample everything.
I'm dead serious.
All I want.
I know you're dead serious.
I want this.
All I want.
Why?
All I want is to take a nap in there. I want to, you know how you can spend overnights at museums, like you have a sleepover? I want to have a sleepover in there.
I actually, last night, was asking, before we got stuck on Spaceship Earth, I was like, would you want to do like a lock-in in Spaceship Earth?
No.
And if so, like, where would you sleep? And then we got stuck. And then we got stuck, and I was like, maybe we are spending the night in Spaceship.
I would just check everything out, see how things work.
I would not want to stay with the cavemen because they scare me. Or like anywhere where the animatronic has their back to me.
One of the Phoenicians looked Mom right in the eye and winked at her.
No.
I think it would
Shut up. That didn't happen.
I think it would be the best to hang out and not sleep in the area with the big computers because it's most well lit and the animatronics are just kind of hanging out.
I'm always scared Steve Jobs is going to turn around and look at me.
I told Dad whenever that Phoenician made eye contact, I was like, he just made eye contact, and Dad was like, he just winked at you.
He did.
It was really creepy.
It looked right at her and it winked. That's not a joke. That's not a joke. That for real happened.
I don't like animatronics.
I don't either. I'm with Mom on this one.
I think
I'm never gonna stay. If
they don't scare me very much.
If they want to watch me go crazy, they'd put me in Spaceship Earth and like lock me in. I'd lose my mind.
That would be the best episode of Ghost Adventures ever.
Oh, I know where I would want to go. I would want to go to the Library of Alexandria, and I would like to protect it. Or if I like find a portal to send me back into time, so I can save it because I built different, and those stupid librarians should have done a better job.
Okay.
She said built different.
She's built different.
I'm built different.
She's
I
built
would
Ford
save
tough.
the Library of Alexandria.
I don't think Spaceship
single-handedly.
Earth can send you back in time.
It's a time machine.
It's a time machine.
To the scenes it depicts.
Why not?
I don't think could.
I'll find the secret keyhole and I will unlock.
Okay,
the time
I think we've just come
portal.
up with a great pitch for the next Disney attraction-inspired movie, Spaceship Earth,
Journey Through Time.
Journey Through Time. And it takes you to those scenes.
That sounds boring.
Or a video game.
Or a video game.
That could also work.
Trademark.
They could just do like Kingdom Hearts thing, just
Kingdom
throw it in
Hearts.
there.
Trademark Monday Morning Monorail. Make sure you pay us for that idea.
Yeah.
Copyright 2020. I feel like we should wrap it up for today.
Yeah.
Now we're talking video games. People don't know what we're talking about.
Some people probably do.
There are gamers out there. Hi, gamers.
Well,
What's up, sports fans?
I hope there are foodies out there because we talked a lot of food. And if you all have a chance to go to the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays or try the treats at Magic Kingdom, I would love to know what you tried. Did you try that pistachio chai tea float? How was that?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for your answer.
How was it?
Dial 1#75 and say yes. Hashtag tried it and let us know. But yeah, you've got a month. Get down here. Do it.
Hashtag Monday Morning Monorail is over party.
Okay.
We're canceled. I'm
Canceled.
canceling Monday Morning Monorail.
We've been canceled multiple times. Who knows?
It's me now. I'm canceling you.
Well, while we're still active, make sure you listen. We're going to do some plugs now. Garrett, do you want to start it?
Scaligummy. Everywhere, at any time.
Everywhere, at any time. That's not as
Across
catchy.
space and time.
Is that
Scaligummy.
that some sort of a tie-in to the Spaceship Earth movie?
No.
McKenna, what are you going to plug?
If you think I'm funny, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's an interesting plug.
Yeah.
Her stand-up album's coming soon to iTunes.
You'll find it. No.
You'll find it? No.
You'll find it? Nope.
What are you going to plug, Sam?
I am at work.
Yep.
And if I am not at work,
That's a company, you know.
I am at school.
At Work is a company that we're not sponsored by.
Oh. Well, that's where you can find me. Is at work or at school.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very good. we're at Morning Monorail. You can find us here every Monday morning. You can also find us on Tuesday nights on the Parks and Monorail's Most Magical Hour with Jen and Frank from Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz. Check out their YouTube for the live stream, 8:30 p.m. Tuesday nights, or you can join the Monday Morning Monorail family group, and it live streams there as well. On Twitter, we're at Morning Monorail. We're Monday Morning Monorail everywhere else. You can email us, mondaymorningmonorail@gmail.com. Visit our website, mondaymorningmonorailpodcast.com. Buy some merch. It's Christmas time. We need the Christmas money. and they make great gifts. There's a link. There's a link to the merch on our website. So thanks everybody for listening. As always, we love you all, whether you say stuffing or dressing, even when you're wrong. And I will forgive you, and we'll fight about it next year.
This was a social experiment the whole time.
It was.
And you've been pranked.
You lost.
You lost it.
I'm making ham for Christmas.
Woohoo! Ham for Christmas. Well, until we enjoy that ham together with you, we hope you have a magical week. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
See you out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us today. We hope you enjoyed the journey, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, we want to hear from you. Send us questions, comments, and suggestions on Twitter at Morning Monorail. Our email address is mondaymorningmonorail@gmail.com. You can also call our voicemail at 407-917-2144. As we approach the station, gather your belongings and please watch your step as you exit.
See y'all real soon.